Hi, I'm Natalie Applewhite from the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting. We've been thinking a lot about how the public understands what news is, and we want to know what you think. I mean, what actually makes news news? I asked a few journalists what they thought.
So what is news? Well, I think that anything that's interesting is news.
One of my kids, when she was real young, said, "Dad, I like the kind of news that tells you what's happening." And I think in the most basic sense, we're out there on the front lines telling people what's happening.
I think with the advent of the web, what we've seen is a diminishment and emphasis on news as news, and a rearrangement in people's mind about what news is. It's with this kind of equipment, with the web, with everything else, it's now all about me.
I think it's very important to realize that without professionals reporting the news, people who are not advertisers or even community people who might, have a spin or might want to make somebody look good, then the product that you get is no longer news.
I think news is what people want to know and what people need to know. And they don't always appear to be the same thing, and I think that that's when it's our job to make the connection clear.
I think that the news media has a way of actually changing the definition of what news is, because as we report more, we know more about each other, and we become more interested in other parts of the world.
Some see the central purpose of journalism as being to give citizens the information they need to function in a democratic society. That the news media should be a watchdog of those in power, and that its job is to expose deceit and let truth emerge. Many people believe that news as information is a public good. In the U.S., broadcasters are even mandated to serve the public interest. But what is the public interest? Mark Fowler, former head of the Federal Communications Commission, says that what's in the public interest is what the public is interested in, which of course raises a funny question. I mean, how do I know if I'm interested in something if I don't know about it in the first place? If we let the news be determined by what will bring in the most advertising dollars, is it still news? I mean, what is the real purpose of news? So what do you think? The Pulitzer Center would like to know. Please send us your video responses, and we'll post them here on YouTube and on our site at www.pulitzercenter.org.